Hello and welcome along. Today we are back on Gwenthar. We are heading down to the BGA, and this is because, as you can see, we only have £872 remaining. But what we need to do today is we need to fertilise the field to our left. So this is our first field that we put the soybeans in last time. I think it was soybeans we put in there. And we need some cash. We need something to be able to do that with. So as a result, we are heading towards the BGA. We're going to sell a bucket full of silage, which should be more than enough to raise money for us to buy solid fertiliser. And then once we've done that, we're going to head back to the shop, get a thing of solid fertiliser, load it in to our solid fertiliser spreader. Let's get this hooked up. There we go. And once we've done that, we will be in a position where we can go and spread it. And hopefully we can spread it not just on our fields today, but also on the our grass. So that in future will give us more. Whether we'll be able to get grass done again in this series, I don't know. So this is the last of, so we've got basically 4 episodes left. I really, really want to harvest the soybeans before the end of this. Before the end of the series, before FS19 comes out. So we'll see how we go from there. Of course, what we're doing on this series is very much going to form the basis for what we do in FS19. I'm also going to be trying out a new little bit of editing technique in today's episode. So I'm very interested to see what you guys think of that. 1468. I'm going to add a second one. So we'll see what you guys think of that. And we'll go from there. But I just want to try a few different things while we've got a few episodes left on here. We are going to be raising money probably next episode, so we're going to have to do a mission, I think. We need to raise money for a combine. We're gonna have to lease one, and I have a particular one in mind. So what we'll probably do with that, from that point of view, is just lease that and. So that we can do our soybeans. We've only got one field. I'm hoping the leasing cost of that is not going to be more than what we'll earn from the soybeans. If it is, then you know that's a live and learn thing. It is one of those things in this series where I'd love to have bought more fields first and then lease the combine. We just don't have enough time to do that, unfortunately. So this is very much now this series. A dry run for the kind of things we'll look at doing. Actually, as it always has been, a dry run for the kind of things we'll be looking to do in FS19. It's very cloudy and overcast. Thankfully, it's not going to rain. That would be an issue. But we should be okay. So we're going to head up to the the shop now. We're going to buy a thing of fertiliser. And get that filled into our trailer, which is why into our spreader, which is why I've left this on. I want to try and do that slightly more realistically. We got 3,800. We do make a lot off that silage. That silage just gives us a huge amount of money. Unfortunately, as I said, I don't think it's going to give us enough to buy the combine I want to buy. And I'm going to show you that combine in a minute. It's going to easily give us enough to lease it. So we've still got a thing of seeds here. See, I can't. The thing is about this store is you can't actually. It's not really very easy to get the head on. I could reset it. Oh no, there we go. We've got it. There we are. Right, we're going to get our weight on the back. I'm very tempted to start FS19 with this tractor. I do really love this voucher. We might try something new though. We might get a John Deere or something like that, but we'll see how we go. Right. I have no idea what I'm going to do yet, to be perfectly honest. So we need a solid fertiliser bag. We're going to buy that. There we go. Absolutely perfect. It leaves us with 2,205, which is more than I expected to be left with, to be honest. Alright, level these out. There we go. And we'll get them on the forks. Fortunate thing about this is we can go out front like that. Line these up. There we are. Back round. Fill it up. Good. Oh, that's brilliant. We've still got 600 litres left. That's fantastic. So we'll leave this here, just off to the side, so it's easily accessible. We will leave the forks with it. So drop the forks off. We'll drop our front loader off here as well. Switch round and drop that off the back. Bring this around here. Really nicely. And hook this up. There we go. And so we've got 700 litres in here. 600 in things. So we got basically got 2 refills. Should mean that we're in a position where we can easily get everything we want to get fertilised today fertilised. Next time we're in a good position because we can basically we should basically be able to sell off our wool and sell off the rest of our silage and maybe do a mission. So lots to do next episode that will allow us to sort this and get us going and sort us out. It may be a bit of a waste of fertiliser to do that grass, but you know, if we've got it, we might as well use it up. There we go. This is not going to take us very long to do this, I don't think. Right, we will go around the edge of the field first, and then after that, we will... wait, there we go. Let's get the right one. And away we go. So yeah, that is a good spreading width on this. Really quite nice, working really, really well. This is a nice little spreader. In fact, wow, I could have got away with not actually buying any fertilizer, I think, looking at this. It's just doing the job really nicely, but not using a huge amount of fertilizer to do it. And look at that, that's 91%, and we're part of the way around, only part of the way around the field so far. Really good. Will that reach the corner? Not quite. I'm not too worried about that. Although we do need to make as much money off this first field as possible. We are gonna, we are gonna sell, pretty much straight sell this stuff. I think it will be very useful from that point of view. Right, up and down the field we go. Really quite nice, this will work wonderfully well, and should mean that we quickly get a good set of fertilisation on this. There's quite a lot of stuff to cover in these last 4 episodes. I'm absolutely amazed. It's started really well, and the techniques and everything that I'm looking at using with this is doing me very nicely. But it is a case of can we apply this to FS19? How close is this to FS19? got a little couple of patches where I should really use GPS for this. That would be a little bit better use of our way of doing things, I think. Let's bring that back. Missed a couple of little bits just because I'm trying to do something a little bit more interesting with the camera this time. So that it's a little bit different. And see how it goes. It's not taking us very long to do this field, which is why I'm probably not going to edit this down. But as I said, I do want to try out this this new thing with the camera. Make this all a little bit more interesting to watch, if I can. Which is why I'm interested in what you guys think. I'm always interested in what you guys think, to be honest. There we go. Right, let's get a couple of these big patches I've missed. There we are. I've got one over here as well. Yeah, down this line here. And then we can come back up there and that will cover that one. And then that will be this field finished, which is really good. It makes me really happy. I want to show you guys the combine that I'm looking at. But I think we're going to go and quickly do the other field, the grass field that we've got. See how many of those we can get done. Hey, there we go. We need to give this tractor a good wash as well. Because this tractor is one we use a lot. Well, it's our only tractor, so it does get really quite dirty. And as a result, I really quite like that we have to clean it on a regular basis. So we will end today's episode, I think, with giving this tractor a good clean. Right, here we are. So we'll do our smaller field. This should cover it. Still got 300 litres, and you can see, actually, this grass really does need this. Because we can go right up to the edge, of course, because we have the edge of this is over that way. So again, you get the. It's a lot more difficult on slightly grown grass to get this. But even giving this one fertilizer spread should be good. I'm slightly worried. One of the things I've come across in this series, the whole thing with seasons I'd forgotten about, is that things actually in farm sim grow quite quickly. We've now got this on the slowest growth we can. But it is one of those things where it just strikes me that we could very easily find ourselves with FS 19 of having a lot things going a lot quicker than we expect, and that's not such a bad thing in that it will allow us to progress faster in FS 19 than we have in some of our series. But it's, yeah, I'm not doing too bad. You can see that it's fairly close that I'm getting this. Not really missing much, which is very good. I'm very happy about that. It's a fairly quick turn. We are going diagonally up this field, which is not how we normally cut this, but we worry less about that with grass fields. Right, not much more to go. Well, I think maybe we put the GPS on and do the last field quickly. We have 136 litres. Maybe not, actually. I think I'll get that done. I'm going to go and refill this and get that done off camera. Yeah, that's good. I'm really happy about that. I do want to just pop to the shop and show you guys the combine I want. It's not an exact match for what I want to do for FS 19, but it's pretty close. Right, so we're going to drop this off so that we can load it in a moment. because we've got 134 litres left in it. I'm going to fill it up. Right, so let's pop to the shop quickly and I'll show you the combine I'm interested in. So the combine I'm looking to try and use on this map. I'm going to try and use it, see if we can get it in a mission for next time as well. So in here, in the mods, it is this one. The John Deere T670i. It's 290. Now, it's the baby brother of this is what's going to be in FS19. Yeah, it's the baby brother of this going to be in FS19. The T570, I think it is. And if we just have a look, to lease this is going to cost us 23,000. So we can raise the money to lease it, absolutely. But we are not going to be able to buy it. But leasing it should do us, and we should make more than 23,000 off our soybeans, so that will be all good. But yeah, so for now, I think that's where we're going to leave this for today, for this episode. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from FendtFarmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.